Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Just a Shadow. We're going to go with English here. It does just drop us right into the game, so I'm going to kind of go with it as is. Greetings, welcome to my game, human. Do enjoy this humble demo of mine, because yes, this is the demo. I implore you, wishlist the game, spread my masterpiece. The more who witness my arts, the better I keep my promises. Actually, I kind of feel that as a creator. The more people that watch, the easier it is to make more content. I know that's a weird thing. That's very, almost narcissistic. Protect your offering at all costs, which is the bunny with one ear, if I am guessing correctly. Oh, preparing your ritual, you say? So basically, I think we are technically the little dancing thing, and this is the tower we're supposed to be defending. And it's ritual versus ritual. Draw 5 cards. Ooh, thank you for drawing for me there, friend. We have a very loud game that I'm going to turn my headphones on and I'll just adjust it afterwards for you guys. Okay, triggers immediately when building appears and only happens once. Okay, so that's a one-time altar of blood. This is Bertha Rat Trooper. Bertha Rat Trooper attack. Oh, that attacks 3 troops on prey. I'm guessing that's whenever this guy hits the little nodes that catch those. So we definitely want our Ratmen. So, yeah, we want summons. You have 3 souls per turn. Cards require souls to be used. I am aware of this. I have seen somebody else start a playthrough. Now, build your ritual with your cards. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and place you. We're going to flank ourselves. Actually, do we want to flank ourselves first? I think so, because I think we can get more Ratmancers. So I'm going to go and get another Ratmancer over here. So we're just kind of summoning them on either side. And we will go with a altar. Oh, we don't have an altar for that. We'll do altar of bone there, I guess. So it does some damage. Oh, that actually almost killed it. And then we go ahead and start. Press here to end your turn. I'm guessing it's this guy. Kinda should just have that popped out automatically, just as a heads up. Once the turn ends, both rituals are activated. The pagans begin to activate structures with every step. I don't know how many steps they take. Seems like they end up going 1 forward total, but they do a couple laps. Okay, deal damage. We could actually do more of those, but I think we want more Ratmancers. Simply because I know that minions are going to be handy in this, because it's a tug-of-war style game. So we have altars of bone, so let's go ahead and throw one there. Just to kind of soften the little buddies up. And that's all we have. I don't think this needs a second click. I think this should just be out permanently. But that's just me. Deal with them. And it looks like we are fairly evenly matched whenever it comes to dudes. They're just adding more and more. Right-click on a card for more information. Okay. Create a troop with the same stats. Okay. And it actually has attack of the units. Oh, no, that's HP. This is the attack. And then we have rat troopers and stuff like that. Okay. So whenever our cultist moves through, but that's enough talk. Master of these arts is not obtained through lectures. Okay, groovy. We will go with another Ratmancer. I think we want some in the middle as well. So we're going to go ahead and put them across the top here. Just so they can serve as our defenders. We don't have an altar of blood at the moment, so I'm just going to go more dudes. An end turn. There should also probably be a hotkey for it. I don't know what it is at the moment. We could probably experiment with it a little bit just to find out. And it looks like they are building out further to the sides. So they're going to probably outflank us, sadly. And I think our goal is to kill their cultist, by the way. On prey, attack 3 troops. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sacrifice that building. So we now have an artillery piece. I'm going to go with another Ratmancer. We'll start building out to the side here. I'm going to go like that, so it's actually triggering off of this. We'll go an Altar of Bone back here that we'll probably end up sacrificing as well, because it seems like they want us to be sacrificing cards too. So that seems like not a terrible idea. Okay, and you will actually stop that flank a little bit. That's good to know. They are stacking up on us there, which is not good. But we have destroyed the stuff on the left, so that's always a plus. Let's go with Soulcaster, I think. Right there, so we actually get more damage with that one. I'm going to go ahead and go heavy on the left here. And get ourselves a little bit more protection for our cannons. Do I have anything else for that? Nope, we just end turn. So now we should be able to overwhelm them on all sides, and their central guy is going to just get murdered. They are actually trying to get some flanks on us, but no, we win and win. Fine start. Oh, so there is a guy hidden in the middle. Okie dokie. Don't forget your loot. Select your card. Okay, +1 for next turn if we use that. Summon temporary pagans. Oh, that is a pagan that lives for 1 turn. Add exhausted card to your hand. Remove until the end of... Add exhausted to a card in your hand. That's not good. Hog's Heart, it looks very rare. Summon a temporary pagan. If this card is exhausted, summon a true pagan. And it costs 0? So we need to sacrifice a building to get another pagan. But if this card has exhausted, so this quartering into this seems like a good one. We're going to take Hog's Heart, because that lets us sacrifice the temporary buildings and just kind of use them for more swarming. That's the strategy that I'm thinking of with this. You reach the crossroads. Choose your path, mortal. Abandoned house, you may claim the structure's soul building card. Banish 2 of your cards. You may claim the structure's soul building card and gain a common spell card. I think we're going to go for a building card. But we're going to go on the right side. May claim the structure's building card. Okay, I'm fine with that. I don't know what that is. Someone, that could be you. Spawn last dead troop. On prey, attack 3 troops. As a sacrifice, add a straw man to your hand. Think I'm gonna go cemetery. So that we can replace our troops. And we're going to run into another event here, and then we have to deal with that. Okay. Go on, consume. On turn, +1 summon for a random build card in your hand. Loans itself to the discard pile, so that's going to flood our deck. For each sacrifice, grant that. And that is summon a field. I'm not liking these flooding our deck. But it only echoes whenever I cast it, so we're going to go with Observer. I'm not sure I like the spell cards so far, because the way I play deck builders, I usually go thin deck. Basically, I want ratios of stuff, and anything that echoes, and echoing happens a lot in this from what I can tell, is going to cause the deck to flood and go out of proportion. So you want that echo effect to be exceptionally useful. So what did they put down? They put down something that summons. So of course we want to go Ratmancer. Probably should have done Altar of Bone in the middle of them, so we could have gotten more, and we'll just go like that. 2 damage, that's fine. End turn. So there's our friends, and it's apparently going to take a few turns for him to summon that, so that's kind of scary. Yeah, he's got trash on the right now. We have to sacrifice 3 buildings to use that card, just a heads up. So Ratmancer. We will do a Soulcaster by sacrificing that. Just as our cannon kind of support for that. I don't think we do Hog's Hearth yet. That seems more like whenever we're trying to surge. Right now, I don't think I need to surge. I think what I need right now is just more units and more guns. So he's throwing out small supports, which is fine. Observer. +1 summon for a random card in hand. Okay, so that's 2 times Ratmancer for each one. So I will go with you there. Oh, it summons 2 of them. Oh, that's nice. For the cost of 1, abso-freaking-lutely. And when we do Altar of Bone there, just so we have a little bit of damage going out. End turn. That is actually not that bad. If we go for like just a cheap swarm deck, that could actually be kind of handy. Although it would also work with big guys, because can you imagine have two of the big guys out for whatever cost they have? Speaking of which, they just did that. Because those are the big ones. Okay, so Cemetery. We're going to have that spawning into the middle. It's every 3 rounds for that one, though. Prey, Bertha Rat Trooper. We'll go on either side, I think. You go there. I think that's good. We need to find some way to boost our energy. We need like an artifact or something like that. Oh no, you destroyed my spawn. You bastard. We lost a building. I am insulted. And they are trying to defend a little bit harder. We're gonna go... I think we go ahead and cast that. 2 Altars of Bone. For 1, sure. 1 there and 1 there. That's going to build it up so we can start using Hog's Heart. And we'll go ahead and do a Ratmancer there again. Just to deal with some of that central stuff. Another Altar of Bone over there. This guy costs 3 buildings. So I'm going to actually... I am going to doot, a doot, and a doot. To get us a temporary pagan. And see what that does. It should actually make us way more offensive for a turn. So they're trying to defend, but we are overwhelming. And there's their boss. Okay. I'm beginning to like the Observer a little bit. Altar of Bone. Go there and there. And that should just destroy all kinds of nonsense. Yeah, that did. Cemetery. Go there. I think. Yeah, the cemeteries are just going to spawn the last thing that died. I'm not sure whether they're actually that useful for us. But if we start getting stronger units, they will be. The game is very loud. It's peaking out on my recording software. Well, someone's getting good. Am I really? Keep an eye out for treasure underneath all that gore. What does that do? On prey, gain 1 armor. Intriguing. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1 card. +3 summon. Oh. Cost 1 when used. That's an upgraded. Oh, that's tempting. Wall is intriguing. And it's going to summon 1 of them. This could be interesting. I don't know if it's a permanent loss in that. I don't think it is. Okay, common spell card. He sells anything for coins. Banish 2 cards. Common spell card. And acquire the Structure's Soul. I think we're going to go for the Hungry Ghost. We're going to go on that left path. We can see the encounter coming down here. I do like the motif of this, by the way. The puppet show motif is actually kind of nice. Okay, I pray clone itself. Best for sacrifice. Spawn last dead troop. Heal allies equal to this card's. Ooh. It's 0, though. So we'd have to find a way to boost the church's attack. I think I'm going to go shelter, oddly enough. So I have sacrifice fodder. And we can remove cards. So I could get rid of like our other sacrifice fodder and just have that 1 card in there. That way we don't keep drawing them. Copy the sacrifice building to your hand. It costs no mana. So basically, this is a move it kind of card. That's not a bad thing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I should probably be thinning my deck at this point, but I want to see what all the cards do. Hungry Ghost has wares. Coin trade want. What is this? Remove a card. Mystery bag. Revive an exhausted card. Damage all in a 3x3 area. I think we're going to go ahead and remove a card from our deck. Let's get rid. I think out of the ones that we want to get rid of, I think Altar of Bone is probably the weakest. I do need to find a way to give this exhaust. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get rid of an Altar of Bone. Can I actually get rid of multiples? Nope. I was hopeful. What are you? That is a question mark one. I don't know what that's for. I think we go ahead and leave. How do I leave? Exit. Keep going. Yeah, we found a bargain. You shredded one of my cards for a coin. Finally, a real challenge. Ooh, what are we facing? I do like that they get different masks each time. What are you? That's a sketchy boy. Okay, we're of course going to get a Ratman, so we're going to put it there. We're going to do 2 Altar of Bones. We're going to do a rebuild on you. That takes out that. So I don't ever have to learn what that does. And end turn. So now he's just got the 1 attacking building there. Oh, and they are spawning a lot of those guys. That's unfortunate. They've got 2 guys. And I don't know what... Oh, Jesus. I don't know what those do. Okay, type aid for a list of available commands. Type reboot. Help me. Hey, can you read this? Oh my god, you can see me. Thank you. The game, it came alive. That demon trapped me in my own game. Look, he uses 2 pagans, but you're stuck with 1. That's unfair. Listen, friend, I can help you summon more pagans, but you must promise to help me escape in the full game. Here's what to do. I see what you're doing. Then press the Warlock puppet. You'll see something new. Yeah. Seems the download is gone. Remember to come back for me. You'll force me to finish the game. By then, I will have programmed... Okay. You know something's wrong. I have to go. Please don't forget me. Okay, so we can click on the puppet. Okay, so we can get them by sacrificing buildings. That's kind of interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put a shelter down there. We're going to do a Soulcaster here. We'll do a Ratmancer there. And we'll do that to actually try and shoot some stuff. Then we click on you, summon a pagan. Cost 6 for the next one. +3 summon for a random build card in hand. That, we don't really have anything on us yet, so we can't really do that. We don't have a build card in hand. Otherwise, that would be great. Now we're matching up to you, friend. Summon what you will. I have a feeling that we're going to be having something like that be a wish list request as well. +1 summon for a random card in hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast it. That's going to be... Oh, cemeteries. Groovy, I guess. Go ahead and get 2 cemeteries floating around. Ratmancer... I want you there, just so we have a nice little float, and end turn. I don't know if they can clone out to either side. We'll see. Does not appear that they can. But we're already overwhelming them with our own guys, so that's perfectly fine. Copy the clone building to your hand, and it costs no. So we're going to go ahead and sacrifice that. Clone itself. Okay, so you go over there. We're going to go ahead and get Ratmancer there. And we're going to go with Altar of Bones to try and, like, just get a little bit more punch. Because we want everything back behind this to just be sacrificial nonsense. And end turn. We need 4 more sacrifices, which should not be hard to get. Although I'm not entirely sure the enemy there is going to survive long enough for us to do that. I mean, he is killing our dudes that are going over there and causing trouble. Let's see what we have. Observer. I'm going to go ahead and altar a bone. Altar of bone. Altar of bone. There. Observer. Get 2 times Ratmancer. Boop and a boop. So now we have a lot of stuff we can sacrifice, but we need to get one of our sacrifice cards for it. As it stands, we have enough cultists to be jerkwads. But yes, this game is a demo, so we're only going to be able to go so far in, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if we can have like an actual proper boss. This might be a proper boss. I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay. Summon a temporary pagan, so you, and you get eaten. Alarm. We're going to go ahead and tear up one of these and just build it there. Then we do alarm, get rid of one of those. You get 4 times Ratmen. Ta-da! Now we have a bunch of 4 Ratmen. Nice. I actually probably should have used Observer as well. So now we have 4 pagans going around this turn. I think we're going to be summoning a lot of stuff. Just call it a hunch. Not even the arcane can stop you. I mean, no duh. We're broken. Looting. Searching. What do we get? Each pagan summon also summons 2 temporary pagans. Ooh. Summon 6 buildings with a card within a card. Summon 6 buildings within a card will grant +6 for all 6 buildings. What? Okay. And then we summon fields. I think we're going to go with Warpaint. That seems intriguing to me. Of course we'll keep going. This is going to be 4 choices? No, it's only 3. So, rare building card, shop, and rare spell. That's going to be coins, common spell, and a shop. I probably shouldn't go this route, but I'm going to because I want to see what some of these rare things are. My curiosity is overcoming my strategic mind at the moment. That's just how we roll with these. How fortunate, a good card may lie inside. On prey, +2, but -1. On sacrifice, birth of a sword ghost. Don't know what a sword ghost is. I know what space ghost is. On prey, attacks all enemies in the lane. On sacrifice, -1 prey cost. Okay. That takes, I believe... I don't remember where it says the prayer cost. And then bombard. Damage all in a 3 area. I think Ballista is the one we're going to take. So we could actually sacrifice things to make this one go faster. I don't remember where it says their prayer cost. Because up there is just their casting cost. Oh, this is it. Their prayer cost is down here at the bottom. That's every 6 prayers, this one does a thing. So this actually plays into our strategy because we are sacrificing things. We're going to want to shred some cards. Summon 6 buildings. Discard a card in your... Discard your hand. Gain equal to the discard cards. That's actually a solid one. And we'll go with Nest Guardian. We're also going to get rid of yet another card. We like Rebuild. We like the Ratmancers because they're our main units. Altar of Bone, and I think Cemetery is actually one we want to get rid of. before we even get rid of Altar of Bone, because Cemetery is not sacrificable. It's not used in a lot of things. Shelter gives us resources to do other stuff. So I do think that we get rid of the Cemetery. And I think we leave. I need a good removal, like one of the 2 removals, fairly soon. Because I need to trim my deck down, because we are way too varied at the moment. But I do like the direction we're going. I can see how this could turn into something. Revive an exhausted card would be nice. Nest Guardian, again, would be not bad. This is not a exhausted card. Neither is this one. Undead, we have 1 card. Well, actually, we have a couple exhausted. So, yeah, we can revive that. We can do Undead. We can bring back our turret. One final obstacle stands before you. A fragment of my own soul. Ooh. Ooh. Why is there an arrow over there? My guy. That arrow makes me nervous. As does the meat jelly right there. Meat jelly. Let's see what we have. Okay, so Observer. Unfortunately, we'd need to sacrifice. We might actually do this. Sacrifice it for a soul caster. Observer, yes. Do an alarm, sacrifice that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gives us a nice little start there. End turn. We need 1 more sacrifice. Oh, is it 6 per? And I just happen to have a whole bunch on last one. Well, now we have a bunch of guys going forward. It's adding exhausted to my deck. What? Each pagan also summons 2 temporary pagans. So we need 1 more sacrifice. So you get parked there. We rebuild for free. That should put us at summon a pagan. Oh, shit. I should have actually done more paint first. Oh, no, it's just a permanent one. Okay, that's fine. So next pagan we get is perfectly fine. I lack the souls required? Sure. War paint, I guess, is just a permanent one. And that guy is... He moved forward a little bit, but I don't think he's actually going to come to us. Which is good for me. I think that arrow was just left over from the last fight. Okay, so we have ballistas. So we're going to go there and there. We're going to do Undead, which is going to get us another ballista. That's back in our deck. And we end turn. We're going to be sacrificing stuff soon enough. Although I think we're actually doing okay with our 5 opener there. That gave us a little bit of a head start. You can see it counting down the laps down there. The little hand at the bottom is our indicator as to how far we go. Oh, and you've already summoned a guy. Remove until the end of the challenge. That costs 1. Costs 3 to sacrifice for that. So get rid of you, you, and you. You go ahead and I think we just nest Guardian. So next turn we just end up with a bunch of stuff. End turn. Yeah. Oh no, they destroyed one of my summon spots. That sucks. You bastards. I'm gonna have to get more summon spots going. I wonder if that stayed at a +5 or not. I don't think it did. We're gonna go with Ballista there and there. We'll do Observer, I think. We're actually going to do an Altar of Bone. Get a Soul Caster going. And we actually want the Soul Caster to stay there. We're going to go ahead and add the Observer there for 2 Ratmancers. And I think we go like that. We want the Great Wall. We currently need 2 more sacrifices. We actually have the shacks to mess with that for. Unfortunately, I don't think undead... I think undead is only a once thing, isn't it? We are actually getting pushed back. We need to up our force. Especially on that left side. Okay, so that's 1 to do that guy. I think we do a rebuild of you. Back here so we have sacrifice fodder. Altar of Bone goes there. To damage some stuff. We're going to sacrifice that guy. +4 Ratmancer. I think we actually go 3 there. 1 over there. We get ourselves another pagan, so we actually also get 2 temporaries as well. And end turn. We need 9 for the next one. Time for the swarm on that left side. Oh, and he's moving forward. That's unfortunate and annoying. But it looks like we're able to decimate his buildings at least. Oh no, undead is a repeatable. Nice. We can get more ballistas. And I will put them like that. And none of our stuff in hand is particularly great, so we're just going to do Observer. It's going to flood in a little bit, and I don't know if that keeps that effect. I don't think it does for some reason. Oh, and we got 4 hands now? Ugh. Is he actually able to move forward and get to us? I don't think he is. I think we have enough dudes that we're going to possibly be able to stop him. Go ahead and get rid of that. We're going to do a rebuild. And these are all spells, so alarm does not actually alarm me that much. Oh, and we don't have enough to cast that. Well, that made it kind of pointless. Yeah, they do not keep their upgrade. Aww. Because, yeah, none of them have the plus on them anymore. That sucks. Sure, I will rebuild you right there. I suppose I could actually have them growing out the front as well, but I think I'd rather just have guys. We need 6 more sacrifices for another spawn. I think we have enough to keep him in place. I don't think he just automatically moves forward, does he? We are a sacrifice build, so getting sacrifices to summon more dudes is perfectly fine. We'll do Observer. Observer. We'll do Altars 1, 2, and 3. Just for a bunch of damage up there. Then we'll sacrifice all 3 to get some more prayers. Sacrifice that, and we'll get some shot up here. Because we do not have anything else we can do. I don't know if we can spend resources to draw. I don't think we can. And yeah, as long as we can keep him in place with just our swarm of nonsense, I think we're fine. I think we've gotten mildly busted, but not beyond broken. He's not summoning anything is the thing that's getting me. There he goes. Now he's summoned stuff. Cute. We'll do another Soulcaster up there. We'll do Altars. Why not? Another Ratmancer on the right, I think. We're not doing the Observer right now, simply because I don't feel like it. I don't feel like having my deck clogged with those. And it appears like our Ballistas are going to do more than enough work here. And everybody's coming back to deal with him. Aw, poor guy. He's just stuck there in the middle. We have swarmed. Do we do another undead on the Ballista and put some Ballista up front? I think we might want to. You know what? Let's do that. Costs all of our resources this turn, but... Oh, wait. We can't cast that just yet. I need to destroy something. But I don't have anything to destroy. But yeah, I need this central one, so I'm going to have to destroy that. Let's go ahead and Altar of Bone out just to do a little bit more damage to him. You can only go 3x3 on each side. We are going to fill that up. I just need a sacrifice card that allows me to sacrifice stuff. He's going to probably die before we get a chance to see even more. Because we have all these dudes out that are just keeping him busy in that one spot. He can't even get to our base at the moment. Just because we have so many rat men coming out at him. What is the carnage here? Yes. Okay, so that sacrifices 3 to get a temporary pagan. So I will go ahead and 1, 2... 3. We're gonna do Ratmancer. Actually, let's do an Observer while we're waiting for our stuff to draw up. I don't think we're going to actually get a point where we see that, unfortunately. Because I have a feeling what's going to happen. Summon another pagan, of course. But what I have a feeling is going to happen is we're going to kill him before we see another draw up to Ballista. It's in our deck, but nope, he's dead. A fragment of himself has just died. We've arrived at the end for now. Fascinating, isn't it? This is only 15% of what will become of my masterpiece. So I'm assuming that means there's going to be... It doesn't divide into 100% very well. So it would be 30 for 2, 90 for 6. So it would be about 7 stages long, about that length, which is not bad. That was a 45-minute run. Hopefully they're saving midway. Do we want to go again? Oh, we can skip the story if we want to play again. But I'm going to go ahead and call it there. That was a decent bit of a run. And I think it kind of shows off the demo of the game so far. I'm looking forward to the full release. I want to see more card variety. I like the core combat. I do think it's going to be long runs, so definitely include some way of saving your run mid-play. And also, just a word of advice for devs. Yes, it's cool to be dropped in immediately into the game. Let me have a settings menu first. We only got to choose language on this. If I could choose settings, I would have turned the volume down so I wouldn't have to do it in post. But that's just my word of advice there. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath.